Before the break, we showed you this image. It's our kind of something new we're going to do on the lab. What the Tech, a very, very close-up of some technical thing. Sean Carruthers, I'm saying, and I think that looks a little bit like maybe a MacBook keyboard. Yeah, we got to make these a little harder. That was easy, because that's got that, has those unique kind of soft little plasticky keys on there. Did you know what that was? All right, we'll do this every show. We'll give you a chance to test your visual acuity. Let's get to another caller. Kate Abraham, do you have something for me?
We do. On the line now is Keith from Edmonton in Alberta.
Thank you, Kate. Hello, Keith.
Hello.
Welcome to the lab. I'm great. How are you?
Not too bad.
What can I do for you today?
Well, I was wondering, I want to start a website, and I just want to know where's the best site to go to get the best site. Maybe some tips, just to help me get
started.
Yeah.
I mean, that depends a lot on what you want to do. Tell me a little bit about the site you want to start.
Well, I want to make kind of a review site about music, movies, and video games.
And you'll be posting to that site regularly?
Yeah.
And you probably don't want to be. Is your interest in creating a cool site, or is your interest in learning the technologies of the web?
Mostly the site. I just want to make a really good site.
Yeah. So I ask that because if you really want to become a webmaster and learn some really good skills, then you might do something that requires you to do more of the behind-the-scenes stuff. If you just want to put content up, that's a whole other matter. I think the first place you should take a look at is WordPress.com. WordPress is a very well-known blogging package, WordPress.com, and it they have that's called a hosted solution. Now, the nice thing about this, WordPress.com, is you don't have to arrange for a domain, you don't have to pay for hosting, they do it all for you. You just sign up, you start a blog, and all of a sudden you're doing it. Now, sometimes people say, well, I don't want to do a blog, I want to do a website. A blog is a website. A blog is just a way of describing something where it's easy to post to. You don't have to do any HTML. You do the design once, or you use one of their built-in templates, and they have a lot of them, and then you just start putting up content, which is what you really want. Blogs do tend to be chronological, so your posts will be listed in chronological order, but they can look like anything.
Yeah.
So that's one place, absolutely free,
Okay.
WordPress.com. Let me show you, since you said music, now you know probably about MySpace, right?
Yeah.
MySpace, it was started by people who wanted to promote independent bands and put a lot of music, and it's very music-focused. However, it's pretty ugly. Maybe you've noticed that. Yeah. There's a new kind of kid on the block, Virb, VIRB.com. Free to join again. It's very much like MySpace, but it's music, by the way, very musically focused. I see I need to install my Flash plugin here. I'll do that after the show. I'm not going to do that now. And it's very flexible. Do you want to have friends a la MySpace where people are your friends and participate and so forth like that?
Yeah, I guess it'd be a good idea to go towards MySpace.
Kind of a social thing? I would look at Verb then. I think Verb is very, very cool and extremely powerful in how you can change the designs. In fact, if you just look at some of these sample sites, you'll just be blown away by how beautiful they look. I mean, Verb is really very, very customizable. This is actually an alternative band. There's a player on here so you can play music, and you see MySpace style. You can have your friends, but you see also you have photos. Yeah. Boy, I can install Flash. It drives me crazy. You get all these Flash plugins. I'm going to do that in the next break. But so VIRB, and this is absolutely free, and that's one of the things I like about this. You could do it on MySpace, but I think Verb is the next hot thing. And of course, if you want to become even more customized and sophisticated, you could go to a domain registrar, somebody like GoDaddy or Dotster. For $9, you can say, I want, whatever it is, keithmusic.com. And they will host it for you for, as little as $7 or $8 a month or more. Of course, you're going to pay more if you start getting a lot of downloads, a lot of people on it. But you've got to do it all behind the scenes. I see our webmaster is just walking through the studio. I just want to hey, ladies and gentlemen, Raj Brar, good to see you. Nice to see you set up our site. Hold the mic up to your mouth there so we can hear you. Yeah. So you set up our site, the lab, labwithleo.com, right?
Yes, we did. And we used a content management system called Drupal.
So that's very high-end.
It is very high-end. It's a little more advanced, but it also offers a lot more solutions for what he might be looking for. There's also commenting on there as well. He can add forums. There's ability to upload video and even some podcasts and some of those
Yeah, I
kinds
do my
of things.
podcast studies in Drupal. I love Drupal. That's also free, but you need hosting.
You do need hosting. It is a little advanced in the setup itself, but there are some companies that are offering sort of an out-of-the-box solution where he can just go hook up with them and they will give him the Drupal setup as well.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and so it gives him the ability to add other users, let them post their own reviews and so forth as well.
It's what a pro would use. Raj
It
is
is what a
obviously
pro,
a pro.
yeah.
Yeah, that's something kind of more.
Thank you, Raj.
I'm
I
not
appreciate
pro,
it. But if you wanted to become a pro, what a great way to do it. What a great way to get into it. drupal.org is the website there. It sounds to me like I'll show you another one. This is where I put my blog. This is probably not what you want because it's not as flexible in terms of music and what you could post, but I use Vox, vox.com, also free. That's where my blog is. I'm thinking for you, Verb is probably going to be the best choice, virb.com. I'd take a look at that.
For sure, I will.
All right. Hey, what kind of music?
Anything from the Beatles to anything, well, not so much new, but...
Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to post Beatles music on your site, but you could post independent artists and so forth.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great. I wish you all the best. Let us know when you get it started.
Thank you, I will.
All right, and I'm going to start downloading Flash right now. Hey, are you ready for our tech quiz? Yeah, we still do the quiz question of the day. Here it is. See if you can answer this. How smart are you? What years, this is a little bit of trivia about us, did the show Call for Help air? Was it 97 through 07, 98 through 07, 99 through 07? Oh, I remember 1563 through 1718. 'Twas a very good year, a good time for a television show. Go to the website, give us the answer, we'll talk about it when The Lab with Leo Laporte continues.